I think I'm about ready. Let's get it in. It's showtime. It is time. I'm back in the house. It's been a crazy day. Crazy day, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm still ticking. Now, let's get the party started. There's a lot of people out there. A lot of them. They're lined up. And you know what they're saying? Cino, what are you talking about? Luke Walton's a bad coach. How? What do you have to back this up with? Huh? Stop blaming the Lakers' bad defense on Luke Walton. That's it. Stop blaming the Lakers' bad defense on Luke Walton. What do you want Luke to do? You want Luke Walton to run out there and start guarding people? That's not Luke's job. Luke Walton's job is not to run out there and start defending people. Luke Walton's job is to coach. And coach is what he does. You want Luke Walton to run out there on the court and say, you know what? It ain't LeBron's fault. It ain't his fault at all. It's my fault. We got a player who's playing, he's 34, moving like he's 54 on the court. LeBron, the Lakers have dropped to 16th, well, 17th in defense. Out of all the teams in the NBA, they're 17th. Now, the rest of these teams that are basically below them are not teams that supposedly are going to the playoffs. You know they suck. So if you're the Los Angeles Lakers and you dropped all the way down here in team defense, I mean, it's gotta like hit you eventually that, wait a minute, we might suck a little bit. You know, where's my, okay, here we go. Oh yeah, donate to the Cash App. Or click the link in the description box. Either way. Or you want to get one of these shirts. You know, you can just click the little thing under the video. They got the Old Man Bron collection, the whole thing. You'll see this shirt there. You can get one for yourself. Now, yeah, you can get the Blame James shirt, the whole nine. Old Man Bron has let you down once again. On team defense, he is atrocious. He jumped out and tried to guard Trae Young. And I applaud him because he didn't have to do that to make himself look like a complete idiot, jumping out there on Trae Young and getting taken to the cup like he did. The problem with the Los Angeles Lakers is not that the defense is like kind of bad. The defense is so bad that the other team are getting easy buckets. When the other team score, it's either a wide open jump shot or a slam dunk uncontested or layup uncontested. Like there's no one there. Blown assignments. That is bad defense. I'm not saying they're scoring and they just happen to be shooting a high percentage. They're shooting a high percentage because of the high percentage chances of making the shots. You're in the NBA where most guys who are wide open, they hit those shots. Or you don't make it at this level. Okay? That's the name of the game. The Los Angeles Lakers are giving up easy baskets. And I can't help but notice that the same thing didn't happen last season to the Los Angeles Lakers. Let's talk about that. The 35-win Los Angeles Lakers, they played ball. They played defense. Now, what was the problem? That the 35-ranked, 35-win Los Angeles Lakers team of last year was playing more competitively in the fourth quarters of games than they were now. I mean, they are 28 and 29 with LeBron James. You got LeBron on the team. In your last 4 games, you guys are 1 and 3 with LeBron. That's all we heard. Wait till LeBron comes back. Well, he's back. He's back. And what do we know about LeBron? LeBron lose chips all the time, B. He be all right. He suck, right? LeBron James voice. Now, Lewis ain't gonna show up today. Lewis is not going to go up today. And I don't blame him. Don't blame you, Lewis. Oh, thanks, Henderson. Thanks, Henderson, for the Cash App. I was wondering what that beeping was. Thanks, Henderson. You donated to the Cash App. I appreciate it. And the rest of you guys can click the link in the description box. I can't stand Jason McIntyre, too. I don't know how he got a job where they pay him to go on television and talk basketball or any type of sport. He needs to be completely off television. That's like putting a fan on TV, having him talk. I want to fight him. That's how bad it is. I want to choke him and beat him up. Jason McIntyre is the worst thing I've ever seen on the television screen talking sports. Period. I don't want him in the room. I don't want to see him in a bar talking sports. He's the guy you got to hit. Now, they trade away Shoebox because they're in a panic. They feel we got to get more athletic at the big man position. Now you got Muscala on the team. Mike Muscala. Oh, we got to get Muscala because Muscala can shoot threes. He can move around. He's more versatile. Okay. But you need rim protection. Who going to be your rim protection? Tyson Chandler? Who's 36 years old and can't play? JaVale McGee is not a big man. He's a big forward. As you can see, he's not a rim protector. He can only do so much before he JaVale McGee's himself. Why do you think Golden State played him like 15 minutes a game? Because they knew we got to play JaVale about 15 minutes. Can't play him more than that because he'll JaVale McGee himself. He'll bounce the ball off his head or do something stupid, injure a player. We can't afford to get McGee. They're going to limit JaVale McGee's mistakes by limiting his time on the court. LeBron was stupid enough to want to play him 30, 40 minutes a game. I'm like, oh, they asking for it. Somebody going to get hurt. JaVale is too clumsy of a guy to put in that type of position. He'd be sitting there grabbing a rebound, turn around, smack LeBron. Smack! Bro, LeBron with a broken nose. My God. Damn, JaVale. My fault. That's how he's a klutz like this. And the Lakers, let's be honest, they're not a healthy team. This team is brittle. They're young. These guys break down. Kyle Kuzma has been hurt and missed games. So for the next 25 games that's left, we're supposed to suspect that Brandon Ingram won't get hurt, Kuzma won't get hurt, LeBron won't get hurt. He's playing like he's a chandelier glass, and he's afraid to get hurt. He saved it all up for offense, but it's the defensive end. Now, last year, the Lakers didn't have this problem. Who wasn't there last year? Oh, let's see. LeBron James wasn't there last year. Okay. All right. LeBron James wasn't there last year. Where was he at last year? Oh, Cleveland. Okay. He was in Cleveland. Wow. What was Cleveland's defense at last year? Near the bottom. And what was he at as an individual? Ranked 308. 308. Michael Jordan, at 38 years old, was never ranked that low in defense, ever. At 38, Michael Jordan was never ranked that low in defense. At no point in Michael Jordan's career. And he played in his 40s. LeBron is 34. Michael Jordan put up a 50-point game when he was 40. You can own one of these shirts. It's right here under the banner. Under the video, in the banner. You can definitely buy these shirts. They got them there. Or you can get the Old Man Bron mug. Old Man Bron. Or we got the Blame James. We got it all. We got it all. Lewis then showed up. I don't believe it. And y'all want to blame Luke Walton. What's Luke Walton's problem? Luke Walton, to me, has done an exceptional job. Exceptional. Because we all know the person that's running that team is LeBron James. He's coaching himself out there on the court. LeBron James said, look, LeBron, we don't hang up division banners in LA. You don't see division champions out there on that banner. We hang up championship banners. So when you come here, it's about winning a championship, and that's it. Kobe Bryant was the only player in NBA history who was told he had to win a championship without somebody. They never existed before in life They've never said it before anybody. You got to win without Shaq. You got to win without Shaq. You can't be great until you win a championship without Shaq. The only player in history that was told to. Now they want to use it for Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant got to win one without Steph Curry. When? Did they ever tell Michael Jordan, you got to win a title now without Scottie Pippen? Did they ever tell Magic Johnson? Magic Johnson never won a title without Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Not one. He went back to the finals without Kareem, but then they only won one game against the Bulls, and he never went back again. So did they say, Larry Bird, you got to win a title, and you got to do it on your own. You can't have Robert Parrish or Kevin McHale. You can't win it without them. Legacy. There is no legacy. And this bum told you, he said he was the best player in the world 2 years ago. 2 years ago. If you guys was here, I played it for you. He said, I'm the best player in the world. So it ain't no problem. And they lost to the Golden State Warriors because he was the best player in the world. That's what started it. That started the drive. It don't matter because I'm the best player in the world. Okay, best player in the world. You lost to the Golden State Warriors, a team that never been in the NBA Finals, bunch of young guys, and their first trip there. You have been there 13, 14 times by then. You have been in this league like 13, 14 years. These are a bunch of young kids. They come to the NBA Finals. They play you. They win their championship for the first time ever. Beat you in 6 games. And it started the dynasty that is called the Golden State Warrior Dynasty. You started a dynasty off you. You're the only player the Golden State Warriors have played in the NBA Finals. So we don't really know how dominant they are because they only playing you. And they know that they can do to you. They play you as a free ring. You played them in 2 NBA Finals and won 1 game in 2 NBA Finals. 2 years you won 1 game in the NBA Finals. That's what LeBron James has done. The greatest player of all time can't find a way to win a game. You win 1 game in 2 playoff finals? 1 game? One game? And you supposed to be the greatest of all time? How? The king? King of what? Filling up a stat sheet? Trae Young had 24 and 14 assists. He had like 24 points, 22 points, 14 assists, 6 rebounds. That's damn near your whole So what? Trae Young, the greatest of all time? No, he believed people like y'all. Y'all and the media pushing his head to believe he's really believing his headline. He's not close to the greatest player of all time. He's not, he can't even hold the gym bag of the greatest player of all time. He's not even that guy. He's a blacktop basketball player. That's it. The only thing I would give LeBron James is that he has worked on improving his jump shot, his jump shooting. Now, his three-point shot from long range and stuff like that, he has worked on it and centering his body and keeping himself, in a position where his shot looks like a professional shot. His shot was all out here. He got to bring it in. Now he's bringing the arm in some. So he's been working with shooters on his team to try to tell him, LeBron, you got to fix that. You got like a broken wing out there. You shoot like this. His arm way out here. It's like, dude, how you going? That's not going to work. You got to have some form to it. Why do you think I'll outshoot LeBron in a heartbeat? I'm like, if we got a game with me and him got to just shoot, I'll be like, come on, bro. Swat. Come on. Swat. Come on. Swat. It's easy. I got that Dale Curry. That was me. I was Dale Curry. I wasn't Steph. I was Dale. Want his attention? Oh, well, LeBron, I want your attention. Focus on this shirt. What it says: LeBron lose chips all the time. B. Is that not true? LeBron, you lose chips all the time. B. You'll be all right. You suck, right? LeBron James, boy. Y'all can call him King James. I'ma say whatever. I'm riding with Kai. He bringing back the balling era. Can't trust LeBron. He can't guard a stick. That's why Kyrie took his bags and decided to split. The NBA's got all of these new kids. They playing like they don't care who LeBron is. We know he got the block, but I'm cooler with the shooter. After Kai got his ring, he said, I'm through with you. The league making these changes because of LeBron, and he's still complaining. He got all these new players with jump shots, and they still trash, and he still ass. LeBron lose chips all the time, B. He be all right. He sucked, right? LeBron James voice. Now, we have seen this countless times. He can't play any defense. They won in spite of Marcus Smart. But they had LeBron's being exposed because he's supposed to be exposed. They're a sub 500 team. And of course, it's his fault because you have disruption on the team. Whenever he's there, it's chaos. He was in Cleveland, chaos. He's in the Lakers, 1 year, not even a full year, chaos. Brandon Ingram's unhappy. All these players are unhappy. They can't play with LeBron. He's draining the energy. He's draining the style. There's no communication with the team. They're not practicing the same. LeBron's got to have all this stuff around him now. And they're still losing games. Oh, LeBron wants to get these players. These guys got to come play with LeBron. Why is it always somebody got to come help him? He the king, right? Do something. You're supposed to be this good. You're supposed to be this great player. Great players have always been great on both sides of the ball. When you talk about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was always a top defensive player. Not only offensively, defensively. When you talk about Isaiah Lloyd Thomas III, he played on one of the greatest defensive teams in history. Not only was he the greatest player of all time, he also was a great defender. When you talk about Kobe Bryant, do I even need to continue? Michael Jordan, do I even need to continue? It's from both sides of the ball. Now, let's go even further. They're going to say LeBron used to do that early in his career. He was a defensive chase down blocks and he used to block everything. LeBron was all for it. He was a defensive player. He was in the top early in his career. It's because he got older. Okay, well, let's take a look at that. Let's look at Kobe Bryant's last couple of years. Michael Jordan last year. They never fell this low. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar defensively in his 20th season was never ranked as low as LeBron was ranked defensively. Never. And he played 20 years. These are the great defensive players of all time. There were great players on both sides of the ball. Isaiah Lloyd Thomas III, even injury prone, individually never ever gave up on defense. They were defense first, offense second. So tell me, how did LeBron fall off so fast? Because he hasn't played defense since he left Miami and that doggone clinic. And that's the double truth, Ruth. And y'all want to blame Luke Walton. Luke Walton's problem is he's got to deal with LeBron James. That's his biggest problem. Look, all of a sudden, Luke Walton's a bad coach. He's not a bad coach. He got a bad player. He got an uncoachable player on the team, and he's not playing defense. He's going right under the basket. His guy's going to the three-point line. Why is LeBron James going under the basket? Because he wants to guard the center. But the guard that he's supposed to be guarding is on the top of the key wide open. So he's confusing the other team members who's going down there because he hasn't communicated to anybody that he's finna guard the guy in the post. So his guy runs out to the three-point line and hits a three. So when LeBron plays athletic teams, he struggles. And that's what happens with the Los Angeles Lakers. Well, that's why they struggle against the Atlanta Hawks. Remember, they barely beat the Atlanta Hawks in LA. LeBron had to get the tip-in dunk at the end in order to beat Atlanta. They won by 1 point in Atlanta with LeBron James when everybody was healthy. Why? Because they can't guard Atlanta, who's very athletic. They struggle against the Sacramento Kings. Why? Because the Sacramento Kings is very athletic. All of those guys can get at it. Those guys are going to run around. They're going to move. That doesn't fit well for LeBron James' skill of resting. I know I'm right about LeBron. And the thing is that the people that don't like me, they know I'm right about LeBron. They know I'm right. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all know that I'm right about LeBron James. Every single last one of you. Even those people who are fans of LeBron, they know I'm right when I'm talking about him. They just don't like it, but they know I'm right. They like, we can't argue with this. This is proven facts. This guy is fool's gold. That's all he is. He can't get. So they took away the offensive foul with the push off with the arm. LeBron is pushing people off with his arm all the time. He's lowering his shoulder into people when he's driving to the basket. Things they tell you cannot do in basketball. They train you to do this in AAU, that don't do this, don't push off, don't do this. They told you this. They have to remove these things so that LeBron James can seem like he's dominant. It is appalling. It is really appalling to watch as a a person that loves the game, to see a guy who they're giving all this to make it appear that he's dominant, and he's not. Because if he played within the rules of the game, he would be fouled out in the first quarter because he would have to do something on his own. He can't get by anybody. He can't dribble. This is the most limited player I've ever seen promoted so much in this world. I swear to God. He is the most overblown athlete in the history of basketball. The only thing he's got is personality. He's really good with the media. He's really good with working the camera. Stuff that other athletes not all can do, as we've seen from Kevin Durant. He can't. And now he's got this LeBron type show where they sit around the boardroom with Kevin Durant. I'm like, Kevin Durant, you just want to be LeBron so damn bad. So don't forget, you can click the link in the description box, donate to the page, leave me a message so I can get back in contact with you. And definitely. And Mr. Sledge just showed up. OM is in the house. Uh-oh. It's a packed house tonight. People are starting to get notifications. I guess if you stay on long enough, people will show up. Now, let's get to it. Luke Walton. What is the problem with Luke Walton as far as coaching? Defense takes communication. I've seen Luke Walton constant timeouts is telling guys, look, get back and defend. You guys have got to communicate on defense. You guys got to lock in. Now, if the players are not doing that, it doesn't mean the coaches lost the team. It means that they understand who runs the team, LeBron. And if they don't see LeBron is committing to defense, why should they? I never talk about LeBron's success. What success should I be talking about with LeBron? What success? The man has won one NBA Finals game in 2 years. What's the success? That with him on the court, the Lakers have lost 3 of the last 4 games. Right now. You just lost to a team that had 18 wins. They're not even smelling the playoffs, and they know it. And you just lost to them. The Warriors are much better in the last 2 seasons. They were better than them the season that Cleveland won the championship. When have they not been better than LeBron James' team? Do you know why that they're better? Because they play better. They actually practice. They communicate with each other on the team. Do you see LeBron and the Lakers communicating? You see Rondo doing it. Do you see LeBron communicating? You see him pointing the finger and blaming. Only when something goes wrong. It's like, no, idiot, you. And the latest coach to point the finger at LeBron and say, 23, you got to lock this down. You got to lock this down, 23. You got to make that play. What? Yeah, you. I ain't got to do it. Oh, you don't? Well, okay, well, I'm going to reduce your minutes. If you're not going to sell out to play defense there, you got to come and cover him. No, I don't. I ain't got to do nothing. Oh, for real? All right. Next thing you know, he talked to the owner, to the GM, and Doug Blatt was fired immediately. And they brought in Tyronn Lue in the middle of the season. They were number 1 in the Eastern Conference. So don't tell me about coaching. Coaching had nothing to do with it. Luke's never going to do that because Luke Walton knows the game. Luke Walton is not going to do that. He knows the game. I'm not close to hot. He should be mad at LeBron. I would be mad at LeBron. I'm like, dude, I didn't bring you here to lose to the Atlanta Hawks. If we was going to lose to the Atlanta Hawks, why are you here? Chris Bosh and Wade had to win you a championship in Miami. And then Chris Bosh became the scapegoat. Y'all remember that? It was Bosh's fault. Every time LeBron did something, oh, it's Chris Bosh. It's Bosh's fault. Chris Bosh got to make that play. Chris Bosh became the reason. And I'm like, well, doggone. And I mean, he looked rough. Chris Bosh is still getting paid by the Miami Heat. They paying like 20-some million a year for Chris Bosh. So Bosh is good. He's getting paid $20 million this year just to sit down. I don't know why he's looking this rough on the show. Maybe because it's this early. Well, see, he's still the best in the world. How do you feel that? See, you let people tell it to you so much that you start to believe it. Trey Young sealed the game. Do I think the Lakers will make the playoffs? Absolutely, the Lakers are going to make the playoffs. It would take a miraculous, for somebody to happen. I mean, Adam Silver Slipper is not going to let the Lakers miss the playoffs. He ain't going to let LeBron. He's not going to have a playoff without LeBron James. All the money, all the things that they vested into this, no way. And don't forget, you guys can get this shirt. LeBron James voice. You guys can own this shirt. It's in the banner below. Casino win chips all the time, B. This Instagram thought gonna tell me she wanna be in my video. You know what? I'll get you a lot of views if you put me in your video. I'm like, there's an idiot doing that right now. You need to talk to him. His name is Academics. He'll pay you too. Now I don't need nobody for that. What I need you I need you to get me some views so you can be on here half naked talking about nothing. Talking about all the rappers that done ran through you and you done gave diseases to and got diseases from. Yeah, that's real educational to the people that's gonna be watching my video. That's what I'm saying. This is why I don't understand people like Academics sometimes. I'm like, dude, you brag about thoughts as if they're hard to come by. If you want a thought, that's very easy. They see you got a platform, you interview rappers and stuff. All you got to do is go on the Instagram. They gonna come to you. People saw my video and saw, oh man, he was with Floyd. Oh man, this guy knows some people. Ooh, let me get in his DM on the Instagram. They don't realize I'm barely on Instagram. If I don't follow you, I don't even know how to get to the messages. I'm barely on there doing that. So I had like 100 messages. It's nothing but thoughts. Hey, hi cutie. Why you not speaking to me? Okay. It's like 6, 7 months ago. I'm like, 7 months ago? Who is this? Jesus! I'm like, Jesus Christ. So it's funny because all of the thoughts that he talk about, all the thoughts that he's talking about, or that he bragging about, they'll be the ones to set you up. They'll be the ones to get you robbed. They'll be the ones to have you entangled in a whole bunch of BS you don't want to be in. Then you start doing fake stories to try to get your gram popping, fake domestic violence, fake assault charges. Like, these are things to play with. That's why I don't really deal with him. I don't care what Keefe D is doing. I don't have nothing to do with Keefe D. The man's a proven liar. There you go. Did Cardi B have the best album? No. Am I mad that she won? No. Nipsey, to me, out of that category, had the best album. Period. I played his album more than I played Cardi B's, but Cardi B album definitely should have been nominated and definitely deservingly got an award. I'm not upset that Cardi won. Her ghostwriter, everybody involved in that album, they deserve something. Because believe me, everybody was looking at Cardi B to fail. So it is what it is. Look, look, man. Let's be honest here. Let's call a spade, and let's put the thing in perspective. When Cardi B came out with Bodak Yellow, all right? Because I remember Cardi B when I first heard her rap on Instagram, when Nicki Minaj came in there, she was kicking her little freestyle rapping. She was talking about she's gonna come out with a rap and doing all this for a single. And Nicki Minaj put something on there and she thought Nicki was dissing her and everything else. And I'm like, this is just a stripper. She's trying to rip off Nicki. It's not gonna work. And I was like, the bars weren't that bad. But I was just like, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna pop. It's just a stripper trying to rap. And she's motivated other strippers to do this. Other hoes and strippers are trying to do it now. And what Cardi has done, put out Bodak Yellow, and Bodak Yellow was a hit. And everybody's like, okay, that's it. One hit, she's done. Her career's over. Then she turns around and makes a album that was banging. She comes out and drops an album that's banging. Y'all can hate Cardi or dislike Cardi and call her whatever, but you cannot front on that album. Can't front. So without a doubt, gotta give her props, man. She deserved to win, even if you don't agree with it. I picked Nipsey to win album of the year. It went to Cardi. Not upset that it went to Cardi. It all depends. If you got some holes in the car, I'm playing some Cardi. Holes in the party, you play some Cardi. You play I Like It Like That, and you gonna see they'll be in the middle of a conversation. You play I Like It Like That, and all the hoes gonna be, hey, I think it, what's his name? I like it like that. They are, hey, you wanna play whatever the hoes wanna hear, we gonna play. I played a lot of stuff in my car that I would never listen to a day in my life. It was just me. They wanna hear it, play the song. They was like, hey, this is my jam. Whatever's gonna keep them in the car until we get to the destination, keep them happy. We all good with it. Mm-hmm. Well, let's get back to subject here. What do we know when we talk brass tacks? Well, let's look at it for what it really is. What do we really know about the situation? If we get back to subject of LeBron, they went from getting two free agents to one free agent. They're like, we just want one free agent because they don't trade for another. Here's the thing. If Luke Walton was such a bad coach, why were they better in defense last year than they are now? He was the coach last year. Don't worry, I'll wait. I ain't bow-legged. I just got something in the middle of it. When you grow a pair, then you'll know what I'm talking about. Now, funny, nobody was saying fire Luke Walton last year. Nobody was saying fire Luke last year. Why is that? They were a better defensive team last year with virtually the same players, and they were younger. Nobody said fire nobody. Nobody was calling for the head of John the Baptist. When he was in Golden State Warriors was the top #1 defensive team when he coached them for like 20-some games. When they won 73 games, they won like 16, 17 in a row with Luke Walton as the acting head coach. Well, he did like 30-some games, I thought. Right? All these games. You can get this shirt. It's in the banner below the video. You can order one of these shirts and have them. LeBron James boys. Now, all of a sudden, it's Luke Walton's fault the team is not playing defense. Oh, Luke has lost control of the team. He didn't lose no damn control of the team. LeBron has disrupted the control of the team. Blame James. That's who you blame. Old man Bron has come in there and disrupted the team. He has disrupted the chemistry of the team. Period. And that's the double truth, Ruth. I'm out.